Good day, everyone.
I was born and raised in Detroit. Growing up there, I saw people like me running things.
This is a courtroom, not a circus, so we're gonna calm down.
I'm sorry.
What I found there was a passion that I didn't know existed.
This is the bottom line.
I'm excited to free fall into the limitless possibilities with we the people. So many are fearful of the law. They think it's something that works against them.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
We are the people.
Mai Jung claims her younger boyfriend refused to repay the money he owed her after she kicked him to the curb.
All rise.
John Wilkerson says Ms. Jung liked being his sugar mama, so he shouldn't have to pay a dime.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Thank you, Sean. Good day, everyone. Good day. This is the case of Jung versus Wilkerson. Ms. Jung, you are suing Mr. Wilkerson for $3,400. You say the defendant owes you for outstanding bills, and it's time for him to pay up. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Defendant, you say it was the plaintiff's decision to be a sugar mama. Is that true?
That's true. Your
All
Honor,
right,
yes.
well, let's get down to it. Were you a sugar mama?
No.
All right, tell me how you met Mr. Wilkerson and what was the nature of your relationship.
John and I met at a club, Halloween. As you can tell, he's fine. You know, he's a little bit younger than I am, although I had my reservations. He really sweet-talked me. He really did a lot of nice things for me. He really proved himself as a motivated, dedicated, focused individual. And what really caught me was he's a really good dad to his two kids. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna give this guy a shot.
All right, so you guys started going out exclusively?
Yes.
All right, for how long?
Almost a year.
All right, so
Yeah.
Mr. Wilkerson, you say the plaintiff was a sugar mama.
The plaintiff was a sugar mama. She loved being a sugar mama. She even called herself a sugar mama because she liked buying me stuff. Like, that's what she liked to do.
And you were just taking any money she was willing to give.
I wouldn't put it that way.
Did you have real feelings for her?
Absolutely, I had real feelings for her. We had real feelings for each other. It's just that, you know, it's kind of like a running joke. Like, she's a little older than me, so, you know, she called herself my sugar mama. So, like, that's.
So it was a joke?
It was.
Did you think it was a joke?
He might think it's a joke, and he used that loosely, whatever. You know, I'd go along with it, but no, certainly not a sugar mama. I might gift him. He has gifted me stuff. That's beside the point. This
I was
man
just
owes
going to
me
ask,
money.
was this relationship a one-way street where you only gave him money and gifts, or did you give her money and gifts sometimes?
I gave her money and gifts too, but the thing is that when I gave it to her, I didn't expect for her to like pay me back. I wasn't keeping tally. So same thing the other way around. When she gave me stuff, like we weren't like keeping a ledger or something and I got to pay her back. It was a mutual thing.
All right, and so what happens? How does the relationship progress?
So we're together. First red flag, looking back, it's Thanksgiving. He's got a family gathering. I see him cozied up to somebody at this Thanksgiving. So when he gets back, I'm questioning him.
Cozied up to who?
This woman who he described as his cousin. I do a little bit more digging. This wasn't his cousin, Your Honor. This was his ex.
Because I don't know when you get cozy up to your cousin.
Yeah, this was the mother of his youngest. This was his ex.
Oh, so it ended up being his ex?
Yes.
So you were cozied up with your ex, Mr. Wilkerson?
Judge, this was so early in our relationship. And she was upset that I didn't invite her to Thanksgiving with my family. So
But you came anyway?
She didn't go.
No, I saw all this on social media.
Oh.
I'm going, who is this woman?
You were looking at the videos on social media.
Uh-huh.
And you could see him.
Yes, because he's not sneaky at all.
So it was a red flag for you. But you
Yes.
continued on with the relationship.
At that time, I think I did dismiss it. You know, I'm just caught up in trying to make this work.
Then what happened in the relationship? Were you guys talking about getting married? How was this progressing?
We didn't bring it that far, but fast forward to January, another red flag, okay? We're going to work, he's driving me, we get in a car accident. Now I'm thinking, okay, the sugar mama thing has gone too far because this totaled my car.
Who was driving?
John was.
So you were driving her car, had a car accident.
I was driving her car because I was taking her to work. So it wasn't
You didn't
like,
have your own car?
Not at the time.
All right, so you were using her car?
Yes.
So you're driving there and you have an accident.
I have an accident because she's telling me to speed because she's running late to work. I usually don't speed. I'm a safe driver. I abide by the rules of the road, but she's having me like rush and speed, and I didn't see this huge pothole. When I went over it, it like messed up the axle.
Were you telling him, speed up, I'm late for work?
I can't really remember that part. I feel like trying to make up excuses right now.
What was the damage caused to the car?
So insurance covered most of it, but there was still a $500 deductible.
All right, do you have a copy of that bill?
Yes, I do.
And so, did the police have to be called, or you all just kept going?
We worked it out. We worked it out right then and there. He agreed to pay me the $500
It was a
deductible.
pothole,
Yes.
so it didn't disable the car. It just caused the car to have some damage.
The car was deemed totaled.
Coming up,
That's not the arrangement.
Sean, does this sound like a relationship you want to be in? You want to be a sugar baby?
Not at all.
It's not sounding fun to me.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of Mai Jung, who brought John Wilkerson to court over money he owes after they broke up.
Do you have the paperwork where it says that the car was totaled?
Yes, I do have that in there.
Okay. Oh, here it is from the insurance company. We've determined that the repair costs exceed the actual cash value of your vehicle. Therefore, it's been deemed a total loss. Okay, there it is. Please note that a deductible of $500 we subtract. Okay, so that's the $500. You're saying, then you say you wanted him to pay it.
He agreed to pay it.
Oh, you did?
And I still have not seen that $500.
Did you agree to pay this money? Is that in writing somewhere?
We just agreed on that together.
Judge, it wasn't like that. I may have said that I would pay it back, but that was so long ago.
Well, if you said you're going to pay it back,
Well,
I mean, is there a statute of limitations on the money you owe somebody?
No, so I've been buying stuff for the house. I've been buying her, like, I've been paying for stuff. So the amount of money that I've given her has exceeded $500.
But that's not
over
the
time.
point. That's what you're contributing to other areas because you live with him. Are you all sharing a household?
Not anymore, no.
Oh, okay. So after the period of time that this happened, then you all went back to living together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are basically admitting here that you told her, I'll give you the $500.
Yeah, but I'm also bringing up the fact that right after that, we engaged in so many other things that $500 was
But you
paid
know,
back.
no.
Even moving in together.
No, Mr. Wilkerson, you know what? If you agree to take responsibility for something, then don't tell me you done paid it into something else. No, just pay it into the thing that you said you were going to be responsible for. That doesn't, I don't like it. Unless there's a clear determination and agreement, hey, I know I owe you the $500 for the deductible, but there's $500 due for the landscaping. If you want, I'll cover that instead of the car. Did you ever say expressly, I know I owe the $500 and I told you I'd pay, but I'm going to pay for those other things instead?
We've had conversations like that here and there. I don't know if I could use the term expressly, maybe tacitly, or it was just like an understanding that we had.
So how much time went by before you asked about that $500?
Okay, let's
Exactly.
back it up a little bit, too, because that $500 is not all he owes me. With us living together, part of that was me loaning him $2,000 to clean up his credit so we could get a place together. So
You
it's
loaned
not
it
just
to
the
him?
500. Yes, loan.
Did you
Loan.
believe it
Did
was a
not give
loan,
it to
Mr.
him.
Wilkerson?
I did not believe it was alone. This is my sugar mama. She loves to do stuff for me like that. We never were keeping tally. It wasn't like a business relationship. We was in a relationship. So if she wanted to pay for something for me, she was just gonna do it.
Did you pay for anything for her?
Absolutely.
Like what?
Well, nothing that I'm holding over her head right now.
Well, not even holding over her head. What did you buy on her behalf, like for her?
I bought groceries, I bought clothes, I've taken her out, just certain things that she needed around the house. I built furniture for her. So it's,
the way you speak, you're speaking as if this was an equitable relationship. I did things for her, she did things for me. So why would you use the term sugar mama? Because that begets you're getting taken care of.
Because it counters what she's trying to say about me. That, like, as though she was giving me stuff and it was not equitable. Like, she's giving me all these things,
Because you're saying
paying for
a
these
sugar
things, and I
mama
owe her.
relationship is equitable because you get to be with me and then you pay my bills.
It's more her attitude about when she's paying for something. It's like she wants to do that. It's not like I'm paying for this and you owe me this back in like 30 to 60 days. We
Okay,
never
but
had a
you
conversation
admitted you were
like
going to
that.
pay the $500.
I just said that
How
like
do you
as
think
a
that
courtesy.
you return that $500?
Well, through many different ways, and through the course of our relationship, I bought and paid for so many things, Judge. I'm trying to tell
Where's
you.
the receipts?
I-
Did you bring any?
I didn't bring any receipts.
All
like
right,
that.
so here's this, I didn't put my glasses on so I could see what it says. So payments processed, you sent her $900, $900, $700, $700, and $900 for rent.
Yes.
So you were paying for rent.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you saying he owes you? How do you get to $3,400?
Okay, so the $2,000 that I lent him, which you can see in the text messages, I said, for now. I will help you out for now.
We need to get your credit fixed or we're not going to be able to get this apartment together. Yeah, I just don't have any money to pay off these collections right now. It's $2,000. Who do you owe $2,000 and why haven't you gotten a payment plan? It's some old dental bills from right after John Jr. was born. I lost track of them. Well, I guess I can help you out with it for now. Okay, cool.
Well,
that don't sound like a loan. That sounds like a gift.
I said for now, and that was an agreement that we had that he was going to pay me back.
Where's that part? Because the text chain ends.
When has for now ever been a binding agreement and a payment plan? That's not even a thing.
You're the one that wanted to get an apartment together, so I made it happen.
Absolutely.
I helped you.
Judge C is a gift. Like that's how our relationship was. It wasn't like a business transaction. It wasn't like that.
Okay, so, but you say she was a sugar mama.
So as the sugar baby, when I gotta like pay her, like that's not the arrangement.
Sean, does this sound like a relationship you want to be in? You want to be a sugar baby?
Not at all.
It's not sounding fun to me.
Coming up,
We've established this. Can you please tell this?
Yes,
We
What
can
is-
back it up, okay? So I let
We've been backing it up. The question is, have you been backing it up?
No. He had the one little incident. We find out it's not his cousin. This girl shows up again, his ex.
you're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of Mai Jung, who brought John Wilkerson to court over money he owes after they broke up.
I thought those relationships were a lot more cut and dry. You know? I look good, you pay my bills. This one is complex. It's not fun. It's not sugary for me. It's not. She's a salty mama now because she want her money back, okay? But we're here. $3,400, $2,000 for the money you say you loaned him, $500 for the bills.
The deductible. And then
The deductible.
he also dipped out on rent. So he does owe me a month's rent too.
So the months he was sending.
Yep. And I'm not even
Well,
going to
what
count
rent
the
is
months
this?
that
Did
he
you
was
all
short
get the
on rent.
apartment?
Yeah.
Was your name on the lease and his name, or just your name?
Both of ours.
Both of your name was on the.
And he just dipped.
When did you dip, and why did you dip, Mr. Wilkerson?
It wasn't a dip. She wanted me to leave. She told me to leave, and the reason why she did is because I caught her cheating.
Oh, you call her cheating
Yes, I did.
now? Oh Lord, this is messy.
No,
Your Honor, I was not cheating per se, but I was in a dark moment.
se.
I will admit I was in
What
a
does
dark
that
moment.
mean? What is per
Please,
se?
came out of his
where's these
cheating.
air quotes coming from? Like, we've established this. Can you please tell these
Yes,
We
guys?
can back it up, okay? So I let
We've
the one
been backing it up. The question is, have you been backing it up?
That's
No. He had the one little incident. We find out it's not his cousin. This girl shows up again, his ex, again at a family reunion during the summer, at which point I grill him. About a month later, he does admit that he slept with her.
Coming up,
So she told you to leave.
She told me to leave.
And so, did you kick him out and tell him to leave?
Yes, I did.
Why are you gonna
I
kick him
was
out?
sick
His
of
name's on the
everything and-
lease.
You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of My Jung, who brought John Wilkerson to court over money he owes after they broke up.
Two wrongs don't make a right, but I did not cheat on him. I did reach out to my ex. I was lonely, but I did not cheat.
Oh, you just talked.
Judge, they were doing way more than talking.
How do you know?
Because I saw the messages. They were texts.
Did you bring them to court?
Let me just describe what I saw. It was sex messages. Like, she was sending inappropriate pictures to this man.
Okay.
And I asked her about it. She's trying to deflect. She's trying to gaslight me. Like, I just couldn't trust her anymore. Now, when I was confronting her about it, she acted like she couldn't take it, and she was just like, leave. She was telling me to leave.
So she told you to leave?
She told me to leave.
And so did you kick him out and tell him to leave?
Yes, I did.
Why are you gonna kick him out and his name's on the
everything,
lease? How many
I
more,
just couldn't
how many
deal
more
with it.
months do you have left on that lease then?
That was towards the end.
How many more months do you have left?
Just 3 past that.
3 past that? How much was the rent per month?
$900.
Okay,
Or
so
$1,800.
Oh, it's $1,800.
$900 a piece, yeah.
So he was paying $900.
Yep.
Couple months he was
Consistently.
short.
Exactly. I let that slide. He had stuff he needed to pay for his kids. Like,
But there was 3 months left that he didn't pay, his $900.
correct, yeah.
So that 27, but are you suing for that?
No, just the last month. I mean, he left me high and dry with
So
no
you just
warning.
want 1 month of $900, that's what you're suing
Yeah,
for?
that's all I'm asking for. This isn't even out of spite. It's like, this man owes me
it shouldn't
for
be
these
anything.
3 things.
I don't
A
know
total
why.
car.
If you're gonna come all the way up in here, I'd be asking for all my money.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the People returns. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
This has been an interesting and entertaining saga. It is the most complicated sugar mama. Maybe sugar daddies do it better. What do you think, Sean?
I think so.
Sugar mamas has got too much going on. I know I don't want to be doing this. When you have the car accident, Mr. Wilkerson, you admit in open court, I said I was going to pay it, but I did other things. You owe her that $500. Let's just be clear. If you are operating the motor vehicle, you have the control, you make the decision. But ultimately, you said you were going to pay it and admitted it in open court. With the respect to the rent, she's asking you for $900. Your name is on that lease. 1 month she's asking for it. That's $900. You owe her that. With respect to the $2,000, Ms. Young, that you're talking about for these dental bills, this court does not see any communication, email, contract, agreement, meeting of the minds about the fact that he's supposed to pay you back. It's the judgment of this court that the plaintiff should be awarded $1,400, the $500 for the accident, and the $900 for the 1 month of rent you asking for. You done, honey, I done get asking for my whole $2,700, but you want $900, you got it. Judgment for the plaintiff, $1,400. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $1,400.
This was a bogus. Like, come on, man.
You know you owe me the rest of that money. You agreed to it. And really, it's not about who dirty. You owe me that money, period.
I wouldn't owe you that if you told me to leave. That doesn't make any sense.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.